Hey everybody, it's Dory with Cauldron of Crafty Creations, and I am here with a celebration today. So, I saw my doctor today, and we talked about the Victoza situation and the medication not getting filled. And we talked about things that we can both do to help make sure that that doesn't happen again. So that is good news. And she goes, Dory, your weight. Did you notice? I'm like, are you kidding me? Of course I noticed. That's what I'm working on. So I am down 10 pounds since I saw her on January 29th for a total of 27 pounds since January 24th. So 5 weeks, 27 pounds. Woo, woo. Now, I am all about celebrating non-scale victories as well. And so I know that the scale is only one of many, many, many measures. And actually, I need to have somebody help me measure inches. And I'm thinking my friend Alexis Olson might be the perfect person. I've been wanting to get together with her anyway. So Alexis, I don't know if you're watching, but I'm gonna reach out and talk about doing some measurements. All right, so we can track progress there. If you noticed, I was just pouring some of my organic unsweetened vanilla almond milk, which is so delicious, into my tea. I've had a bit of a sore throat today. Just have stuff surfacing to be released. And so, oh, that's so good. This is Bengal spice tea. And it tastes like chai, but it doesn't have caffeine. And so I love it. And I added a bunch of cloves to the tea that I made with earlier in my big water bottle that I took and carried around with me all day while I was running around working my magic. Oh, that's so good. And now I got to take a drink and something that doesn't taste so good. Last time I did it, it did not taste nearly as bad as it smelled. So this is fire cider. And if you are not familiar with fire cider, oh God, that smells bad. So right about the time, put that off a little bit longer. Right about the time that, cold flu season starts, you make your fire cider. So you take a mason jar, and I did this with my friend Carly. And I'm not really working out because I did a lot of walking today, like a lot. But I'll bounce a little bit. We'll see. I'm feeling it's just not really aligned to really work out, but we might do a little bit of stretching because that feels good. So Carly came over. I was like, yeah, I've been meaning to make fire cider. She's like, let's do it tonight, because she was coming over for soup. And so I was like, she's like, do you have the ingredients? And I said, well, I have these ones, and I'm missing these ones. And so she ran around and got the remaining ingredients that we needed and came over. And so we took our mason jars, and you fill them with things like orange peel, lemon peel, or actually we didn't even do peels. We did actually wedges of oranges and lemons. And then you put in garlic cloves and black peppercorns and turmeric root, ginger root, cloves, cinnamon, onion. I'm trying to remember, just all of these different healing things, right? You fill it up to the brim. And I mean, any of the different healing herbs, you can put thyme, you can put oregano, you can put whatever it is that you have. There was something, horseradish root, she couldn't find anywhere, so we didn't have that. But lots of good healing things. And we put them all in there and pack them in there as tightly as you can. And then you pour apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. And so then gets the live cultures. And then you close it up tightly, and you set it on your counter, and every day you shake it for 30 days. or 6 weeks, somewhere around in there. And then when it's done brewing, you strain out the liquid and you're left with fire cider. And I haven't needed this since December because as soon as I start feeling something coming on, I always take my oregano oil capsules. And so I very rarely have the sinus upper respiratory issues. And I did have sinus stuff a while back and I totally forgot about this. Even though it's still sitting on my counter. Anyway, so actually it's on my stove right now, like in the middle of stuff. Anyway, so when my family was all here for my mama's celebration of life, several people were coughing and my cousin was coughing quite badly. And I had a little bit. And so I was taking my oregano oil capsules and I poured a little bit in a jar for each. Well, I took mine while I was at home and then I took her a jar with some to chug back before she got on the plane that day to fly home. And mine worked. I didn't develop the issues in my lungs, which is your grief channel in Chinese medicine. My grief released through my intestines. So yeah, because that's the partner channel and that's where my releasing happened. But a lot of us were coughing, and that's, having the upper respiratory stuff and at my mom's celebration of life. And that makes sense because it's your grief channel. So, and I'm rubbing this grief channel, which is where you, a good place to put like your essential oils that are good for immunity. Like, if you have thieves or you have doTERRA's on guard, or you, make your own. Clove oil is a really good one. Cinnamon, lemon, lavender. Those are some of the good ones for your immune system. Frankincense is also like good for everything, just about, I think. I mean, it's good for your skin. It's good for inflammation. It's good for all stuff. But anyway, there's a reason it's sacred, right? Okay. So here we go. Down the hatch. Plug your nose. Oh, this wears. Oh my God. Oh, that burns. And that would be why they call it fire cider. Woo-wee! That's why I had something delicious to wash it down with, but holy moly, that's not going to be enough. I'm not going to chug my hot tea even though I'm wanting to. Okay, I'm going to pour. Woo! Oh, it tastes a lot worse than it did last time. Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Cold almond milk, that I can chug. Which, by the way, if you have blood sugar issues, almond milk and coconut milk really, really help lower your blood sugar. So, FYI. Oh my goodness. So, after I finished tutoring, while I was kind of getting stuff ready to come on and do my live for the day, I talked to my friend. I did not talk to my friend. I watched a live by my friend Christine McPeak, Unique McPeak, and she was talking about Spread Goodness Day, which is the second Saturday in March. I believe that's the 12th, if I'm remembering correctly. No, it would be like the 8th. Yeah, it'd be the 8th. And that is Spread Goodness Day. And I clicked on the link. I clicked on the link. I shared the link with this video in my Facebook. So if you're watching on YouTube, hop over to Facebook and you can join there. And you can go in and post what you're going to do. So Christine McPeak paints rocks and spreads them around. to spread joy. And she gives like buckets of rocks to some kids that she knows to give to their classes. And I thought that was a cute idea. And since I do my handmade paper crafts, I was like, I'm going to make bookmarks. And so I'm going to make a bunch of bookmarks, and I might talk to a couple friends who have kids to see if, their kids are interested in distributing them to their classmates. And then I was like, well, it's St. Patrick's Day, which is one of my mama's favorite holidays because we are very Irish. From County Cork, Castletown Bear. And so she always, got really, really dressed up for Shamrock Day, for St. Patrick's Day. And so we always did corned beef and cabbage. And the last time she made it, and I did not check the ingredients on the package first because she just had one that she made. And I got sick from it because I have to be really careful with gluten stuff. So I had to look around and see if I can find a whatchamacallit, it's time to trim my bangs. They're driving me bonkers. So I'm going to have to look around and see if I can find a, corned beef with a, excuse me, I'm a little out of it right now. Corned beef that is gluten-free. We tried it one year. We bought the seasoning pack, and I didn't like it. And so, I tend to like the ones that come in the package, and I don't know. I just have to be really careful with the ingredients. So maybe the Good Food Store will have some. That would be less likely to contaminate. But I tell you what, this crystal has taken me on some adventures today. So, I gotta start writing stories about this crystal because I had a whole department in my doctor's office, like all these people from 2 different locations, because I called and I was talking to somebody at one location. I forgot it in the doctor's office. And her medical assistant called and left me a message, but I was chatting with some people, and so I didn't get the message. I mean, I didn't listen right away. Okay, I'm going to drink the rest of this. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Apparently almond milk is my spoonful of sugar today. Whew, I might be finishing off this carton. Oh, that's gross. Yuckity yuck. And that was actually like a really large dose of it. You really don't necessarily normally take that big of a dose, I don't think. Okay. Oh, that almond milk tastes good though. And so does my Bengal spice tea. My array of beverages. Okay. All right. So I've checked in. I've celebrated. I did a whole bunch of walking today, so I am not going to do not going to work out. I'm going to rest my body that is wanting to rest. I've already taken my medications for the evening to try to get to sleep earlier. Last night I was up until like 2. I did, however, excuse me, fire cider burps. Not so pleasant. Not as bad when they come back as when it goes down. Sorry, that was a really gross. Okay. So couldn't sleep last night. And so I went in and I was working on doing some of my handmade journaling stuff and really enjoying that. And went to bed after 2, and I was like total zombie by then. And I woke up this morning and I'm laying there and I hadn't opened my eyes yet. And I was like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm going back to sleep after I go. I'm not getting up at 4:00 in the morning again. And I woke up and I was like, it's light in here. What's going on? It was 7:14. I was like, woohoo! The secret to sleeping past 5 is going to bed at 2. and I found this pendant that my mama had gotten for me, and it came on a chain, but I can't wear the metal against my skin. So it's wrapped with, it's a tree of life wire wrap on it. And so I got it out and I got my my purple ribbon from my craft stash and put it on here, and it's wanting to lay this way, and I was going to take it off and turn it around, and then I was like, that's actually kind of pretty where it has the moon out, and kind of got the message from mom that like the tree is on me, because it's like the healing of the tree is along with the crystal. So anyway, that was fun. And remind me, I'll have to tell you the story of the epic adventure to get my crystal back. And the gal came out to hand it to me, and she hands it to me, and I was like, "You've been blessed with the magic of Lemuria." And she goes, "Oh, is that in there too?" And I was like, "Yep." So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. And so for the spread goodness, I'm super excited to pass out my handmade book merrics and make people happy. And I'm gonna do a whole bunch of those. And I might do other colors too, but I'm definitely gonna do shamrock and green St. Patrick's Day ones. I know I've got tons of green paper and cardstock to go with the Christmas colors. So I am excited to work on those. Not going to start on those quite yet because I have something that I have to finish for another project. But once I finish this other project, and that means my niece's journal is going to wait a little bit longer. You know what she said when I told her it wasn't ready yet? Don't worry. She's such a little love. Oh. Okay. Well, I do something today that sets your soul on fire and brings you joy, and that you follow your bliss. I love you all. Take care. I will see you tomorrow.